Well, this is definitely a much different video. As you can see, there is no Moltres or blue balls right there. Also, kind of different camera angle, as in it's straight up, not tilted down. And this video, well, something I've been thinking about for a while, is I'm going to send in to TGA 20 cards. And this is one of them. Greninja Star. And I guess I'll say that I'll guess the grade, see how accurate I am. And then wait a month or so, because it's a 30-day return. Wait a month or so and see how accurate I was. So with the Greninja, I don't want to take it out of its sleeve, so I'm just gonna look at it from the front and just assume the back is the same or perfect. So when I'm looking, I mean the edges might be marked a bit. See, just the tiny thing right there, so it might not be perfect there. So I don't think the edges are perfect. I'll take out this though. Might as well. Not fully though, just for the hollow part. If there are any scratches on it, any misprints, I don't see any. Alright, well, edges I'm guessing marked off a bit, and I think the surface is good. Oh yeah, the centering. I don't think it's perfect. Or is it? Maybe centering is good. I would only say top and bottom is maybe a tiny bit off. I mean, my final thing for this, the edges are pretty good. And surface, I didn't see anything wrong with it. Remember, this is just quick, not like them. And then centering is pretty good too. I'm not gonna go with a 10 on it, but I will say maybe a 9.5 on it. I don't think 10. Next card I have is the Mewtwo Gx that I got from the celebrations. And this has a lot more on it. But I'm gonna look at the surface first because there's a lot more. The surface I think is also good, right? Right, centering I think is a bit off from right and left. I think this is a bit fatter. Top and bottom I think are fine. I think top and bottom are fine. Okay, I thought that was something else. Okay, the corners though. The edges, I should say. I think this one is... its corner's good. I think that corner is also good. This corner too? maybe tiny right there, maybe. And I think the corners are pretty good. Surface is good. I would say centering is off. I guess if this is out. The back side of it, okay, just dust. The back side is pretty much the same like the front. This centering and maybe top and bottom. I would be confident with a 9. Not even a 9.5. A 9. Alright. Next card is a Mewtwo Gx. EX. Also from Celebrations. This corners look fine. Yeah, I think the corners are also good on this one, and not on this corner though. Sorry, not on this corner. See how it's a tiny bit straight edge right there? Other than that, I think it looks good. I'm trying to use light to see any misprints. No, surface I think is good. Centering, I forgot about centering. Same thing actually. Right is a bit fatter than the left. Top and bottom, maybe? I don't know if you guys see anything different. I'm also going for a 9 on this. Centering wise too, you know. About the same on the back. I'd also go for a 9 on the Mewtwo Gx right here, Celebrations. Okay. Next card is also a Mewtwo Gx. It's also a Mewtwo, but the other one was EX. This was given to me by some kid who traded me. I was like, hey, if you don't care much about the money and the value, I'll take it. Centering is bad. I wouldn't say like terrible, but it's bad. Surface, let's see how good the kid took care of it. Maybe the surface isn't the greatest, as you can see right there. Right here. I don't mind, it's still gonna sell for a lot. Even if the back is the bad part. Even if the back doesn't look good, this will still sell for a lot. I'll probably go for like a 6.5 maybe, if I'm lucky. Sure, 6.5. Maybe even a 6. Even a 5.5. Since of those 3, I'll go on the average 6. I have 2 Dragapults because of the 2 boxes, so I have 2 of these. And I'll just go quickly over them. So I won't do too much. Corners look good. Yeah, corners look good. I didn't see any, so this is just on the thing. When I was looking at them, the surface was fine. So that one was good. These corners are pretty much the same. I think they got perfect corners. Centering on these, I think they're pretty much similar. I'm gonna go quickly on these. So I think both of them, I think both of them might be like a 9.5. Maybe if I'm lucky, 10. But I don't think so. It's really hard to get a 10. Dark Gyarados. My Dark Water Schlong. It is good surface. That's what I think, because, you know, texture is a bit different on these celebration cards. Centering is definitely off. Top and bottom, you can see the bottom is fatter. Right and left, I think are just a tiny bit off. I think this side is a tiny bit fatter than that side. The corners, I think, are perfect. Almost perfect. I think this is the only corner that's not the perfect one. The only one. Other than that, I think this is a good grade. And the back side of it looks good. So I would say a 9.5. 9 or 9.5. Oh, it's top. I don't think it's perfect. If it comes back perfect, awesome. I'll go. What's the final? Final, I'd say 9. I'd say 9.5. 9.5. I have another Gyarados, really old one, Heart Gold Soul Silver, that I wanna send. This is the Cracked Ice Hollow, as you can see. I wouldn't say it's perfect unless the card is supposed to be like this. Other than that, I think there's discoloration to it. Maybe there's a bit of scratches because this is an old card. I didn't take perfect care of it, so I don't think surface is perfect. Corners, on the other hand, pretty good. I wouldn't say perfect. I see these few straight edges. This is a weird curve. It's a weird curve. Centering. Centering is nice, I think. I think it's almost perfect. This is a tiny bit thinner than this side. And I think top to bottom is almost the same. Back of it, sadly, a few scruffs. And this, yeah, whitening. The front looks great. Back, not so much. And I would give this maybe an 8. I'd say 7.5. Now, to get to the cards that used to be up there. Galarian Moltres V. Alternate art. Corners. Pretty good. Centering, not so much. Actually, I'd only say top and bottom. I think left and right are good. Tiny bit thinner than this. Say tiny. Surface, I'm gonna just look quickly. I think surface pretty good. I put this immediately when I pulled it in a sleeve. And then the back, the centering is also nice. No whitening either. Yeah, no. I think a 9.5. I'm not that optimistic about a 10. 9 or 9.5 again on this. Blue Balls. Blue Balls is next. One of my favorites, if not my favorite card. Actually, no. Golden Blue Balls. Shiny. I love this card. Pretty good on edges and corners. And then the surface, I mean, look at that smirk. It's gotta be perfect. You know what? I'm not even gonna look at the back. This is gonna be my perfect card. This is gonna come out. This is gonna come back and be pristine 10. If not 9.5. But I'm gonna say pristine 10. This is my only perfect card. I'm gonna say it right there. Blue Balls is my perfect card. That'll come back at 10. Lapras V-Max from Shining Fates. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't know too much about the centering on this card. To me, it looks very similar, but I would also say that this side is a bit fatter than the other side, just a tiny bit. I have no clue for the top though. Top and bottom, I'm just gonna assume perfect. Surface, I don't think so. I think it's pretty good on surface. Might have tiny bit of scruffs on the edges, but the corner, not perfect. This corner too, that corner too. Actually, that corner is better. I think that's the only good corner. Yeah, the only one. And then the back of it, I say is nice. Back of it's nice. Because of the corners, maybe centering, I would give this a 9. My guess is a 9. This is an old one. Totodile from Expedition. Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna even guess on the centering, because I have no clue. Corners are nice. Not for that one. A tiny bit right here. I even feel it. Tiny bit. Even a tiny bit right here, I think. Maybe. If not, corners are nice. Edges are nice, surprisingly, because I didn't play too much with this card. But too bad the back side has this. So I'd say 8? 7.5. No. Yeah, an 8. Actually, 7.5. I'd rather lower my standards and have it come back better so I can be happier. 7.5. I did have the other one of this, so Mewtwo Gx. I did sell the other one from the Nintendo Black Slot promo. You can just look it up, the other one. The other one I'd say looked nicer. This is scruffed. I mean, look at it. I think it's coming. I'm not even gonna look too much into it. I would say coming back 5. 5.5 maybe. Squirtle is next. Crystal Guardians. I'm grading just to grade it. You know, maybe I'll get something out of it. Corners are nice. And I wouldn't say perfect. A little weird right there. A little weird right there too. Yeah, a little weird on the corners. I wouldn't say perfect. Maybe a tiny bit of scruff. Back is better than most of the older cards, but sadly some whitening. Even there. No, I'd guess It's still clean, so I'd guess a 7 on it. Yeah, 7. Then, from the same set, I do have a Blastoise. I do not have a War Turtle from that set, though. Nah. Maybe? Maybe. That's fine. This is also fine. Again, I'm not going to say perfect on the edges, because they look a bit weird to me. Maybe for them, it's probably a perfect card. Oh, no. Oh, well. Surface, I think, is also fine. Maybe a scratch right there in the middle. Back is, ooh, scruffed up. I'm just gonna hold it here. You can see it all over the place. It's in worse condition than the Squirtle. I said 7 for the Squirtle. I'll say a 6 for this. Also, another Blastoise. Because for some reason, the promo for this sells for a lot. Because I sold one before for, I think, 20. Okay. Not good on this corner right here, where I say it's not good. Also here. Just quick centering, I wouldn't have too much of a clue. But I think this side is fatter than the other side. I'm not too sure about top and bottom. I'll say top and bottom are near perfect. Surface, oh yeah, surface. I put it immediately in a sleeve, so I don't think anything's wrong with the surface. But too bad from a misprint. If you can see a tiny bit of glistening right here, that's a small misprint. Alright, I'll give this like an 8.5. If it comes back a 9, I'll be happy because, you know, 8.5 is lower. 8.5 for the Blastoise V-Max. Sword and Shield. Black Star promo. Also, Venusaur. There are 3 cards left. So 4 cards including this. I pretty much say it's very similar on the corners. That's actually a really bad corner. The rest I think are fine. Not even this one. But these 2 are the good ones. Surface, I think it's fine. I don't have a black light. I think centering's pretty good. If not, it'd be top to bottom. I'd only assume because this looks just a tiny bit fat. Just a tiny bit. But maybe the backside tells a better story. Please don't be whining. It is. It's whitening. Right there. And I think there too. Yeah. Oh well. I think I'd go for the same as the Blastoise. 8.5. 8.5 on this. Here's an old promo. A Gx level X. Which I think the corners are pretty good. This is a tiny bit straight edge. Oh well. This corner's fine though, I think. And this corner is also fine. Maybe a tiny hitch right here. See? Yeah, tiny. Surface, I don't think it's perfect because this is an old card. And I don't think I took super great care of it. Yeah, I see scratches everywhere. Oh well. The back sadly too, a tiny bit. So I'd say, you know what? 7. Watch it come back in 8. I'm gonna say 7 on the Regigigas level X. Diamond and Pearl promo. 2 more cards. Rayquaza from Pop Series 1. Surface. I see a few scratches. I don't know if you can. Maybe. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Surface definitely not good. Centering's alright. Corners is alright. Back to 6. 6 or 6.5. One more. This is the Bliss EV alternate art and Chilling Rain. I would say almost perfect centering. I think the left is a tiny bit fatter than the right, and then the bottom from top. Oh, that does the whitening. Dust. But that's whitening. That's a tiny bit. Surface, I put it immediately, so I think that's pretty much fine. I give it a 9, maybe 8.5. But I'll stick with the 9. I'll be better on this one. There you go. 20 cards that I'll be sending. And sorry for another video on Friday. Kinda forgot. But anyways, there are the 20 cards, and I hope you enjoyed. So see ya.